also find things on. But all right, let's see who comes from the Telegram and Discord and give it another 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to do some chats for us internally here, but we are being recorded on YouTube, so keep that in mind. So if you want to mute your camera, feel free. If not, feel free. I'm leaving mine on just because I'm going to be doing most of the speaking. In the future, I think we'll probably have people who are going to be on anonymously, which will be very crypto and cool. And we'll have like a floating animation head for them or something like that. The way we're going to attempt to do this meeting is to do it super short, as quickly as possible, so that way the frequency can be more often. We're going to try to have the beginning be questions from us humans. The types of people who we're going to try to get, besides just people on Telegram or Discord, is a lot of our investors have expressed interest that we run these types of meetings, so we're going to try to get them to show up as well. I don't think we're going to have the best showing today just because of the time of the year, so I wouldn't take this as too I don't think it'll always be this short. I think we'll have a lot more external people, but since this is the first one and we won't have a ton of people coming from the Telegram community, it'll be a little bit more process oriented just to get people used to doing this type of thing. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about hopefully will be technology. We're going to see how many people from the technology side we can get talking. And for what we'll do is after 10 or maybe 15 minutes of internal human conversations, then we'll just hand it over to the audience, hopefully for kind of Q&A type stuff where we'll do free-form style of answers. So yeah, just trying to do more of a community call type thing. Ali, if we haven't bugged Telegram and Discord, let's see what we can get from there.
Okay, I'm just announcing now.
Cool. So who is going to moderate the meet just in case we have to kick people? Who's got the power to do that?
I can do it.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Maxine. And just take a look at who's joining. Wow. Always cool seeing people I don't know. So once again, welcome all the humans. Thanks for joining so last minute. I'm not exactly sure that I did a great job picking this date. I think a lot of people are on vacation, but we've got nowhere to go but up from here. But thanks so much for meeting. Ali, make sure that you bug the English language, the non-English language channels too. And if you could see if our buddy on Mixin can join as well. All right. I don't want to put anyone on the spot on the tech team today. I'm going to try to run as much of it as I can. But if I am talking about something on the tech side that you have knowledge about and you're willing to talk, definitely reach out to me on Slack because that would be super helpful. But I'm not going to put our tech team hopefully on the spot today to speak. But in the future, I really do want this to be a good place for us to show all the stuff we're building in tech, just to make that more public. I actually got a bunch of canned questions in advance from just scouting around in Discord and Telegram. So I am going to start with any of those, but if any humans have questions, if you could either ask them, so this is just for the people who work at Human, not the community people. Thank you, community guys, for everyone joining. We'll give you a chance to ask questions in a bit. But as I was saying before, this is really an opportunity for us to take the kind of conversations that have been going on in the past in private and really open them up to the whole community. We're really trying to show you guys everything that we're doing in tech. The first thing that I'm going to be talking about today, just hopping into it, is a topic we haven't really talked in public too much besides the conference, which is HuFi, what the development of HuFi is looking like, a little bit more about some of the people who are working on it, which might be a surprise to some of the people even working within the Human protocol, and some of the some of the experiences we've had. I know that everyone's super interested in AI, ML, and all the stuff that we're doing there. I can talk a little bit about the successes, but because we have this huge tech investment on the AI side, it's over a half a dozen companies now. I can't really speak directly anymore about everything that we're going on in AI. It's just too much for me to keep track of. We'll talk a little bit about, like I said, some of the successes. But overall, we'll probably get to more AI and ML stuff in the next one of these meetings. So I'm Alex Newman, the protocol designer, and I just want to apologize up front about if I'm repetitive or sound a little weird. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. today to go to this conference because of the scheduling. I happen to be in San Francisco, so I've got my trusty cup of coffee here that I made. I'm here at the Starbucks in San Francisco, and I'm going to do my best. And first of all, I just want to say this is fucking awesome to see all these people who I've never met before showing up on a Google Meet. I think we already have within 5 or 10 minutes of putting the announcement out, more people coming from outside versus the inside. We'll attempt to take questions from all the people who have their hands up. So someone on our side is tracking to see who's throwing their hands up. So just leave them on up. And once we get to the community question time, we'll do our best to address them in order. Since it's the first meeting, as I said, I wanted to collect some info beforehand and get some questions up beforehand. And the two things that people are curious about is one, what are the big successes that humans having in AI? What are the big rollouts there? And two, what is this UFI thing? And to tell us more a little bit about that. So I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes doing that. Please excuse me one sec. My wife is paging me. Oh yeah. Sorry guys. She doesn't realize that I'm at the Starbucks next door. She's probably curious where I went. Well, and once again, yeah, welcome to our first one of these. I've always, everyone on our side has wanted to do these for a while. We wanted to kick off the new year by making this kind of the new standard. So all of you people interested in human could learn more. So this is a place not only for us, the people who are working on human data, but also the people who are workers or people who are just interested in human or bought human to ask us questions for us to tell you what we're building. So just hopping off onto HuFi. When Human was started a long time ago, we announced that Human was really about all work that could be brought on chain and mechanically evaluated. So what does that mean? It means that if we can write a smart contract and computer system which evaluates the quality of your work, bring it on chain, and have the Oracle pay you out for doing your job, we're going to try to bring it on chain. Obviously, HCAPTCHA and ML labeling was the first bit of work that was brought on chain. But very quickly, as kind of a joke, we did a project to bring fortune telling on chain as a way of demonstrating the power of the protocol. A part of this was just to give ourselves an easy example that anyone could look at. Fortune telling is kind of a fun, silly thing. And I figured with crypto's obsession with market price, a lot of people would enjoy us bringing kind of something silly like that on chain. But there's been a lot of interest within our community to do something more with crypto. So as a result, there was actually an interest from an outside firm, so it's outside of the core MetaHuman team, in bringing market making on chain. And we announced it at our Nukenomics program. So market making is something that actually we don't use the human protocol for a variety of reasons. We actually do know human market making on HMT, but it's extremely common in the crypto industry. And market making in crypto is really different than market making in traditional markets. We're going to attempt to do an article with a famous historian, Manny Rincon Cruz, about kind of the history of market making, its role in traditional markets, its role in crypto markets, and why we think doing market making with human is better. If anyone has a question, just raise your hand and we'll get to you in a moment. So with market making, the deal, why it's so different in crypto, well, first of all, what's the purpose of traditional market making, at a high level, we can get in much more detail in that conversation, is they want to make sure that the stock market is very liquid. So they have this trading 24/7 all the time. So the purpose of market makers in the traditional market is so that, every buyer has a seller, every seller has a buyer. There's this joke about Mr. Market is like a superhero who, on one hand, he's got this superpower that for no matter what price, he'll buy and sell anything at any price. And the problem is he's a little bipolar. And that's kind of the joke about traditional markets and market making. Crypto market making is a bit different. It has to do with the fact that with crypto, you'll have the same thing, Bitcoin, traded in hundreds or even thousands of different markets and different currencies all around the world. And so market makers try to keep the price, fairly the same across different markets. So that way, you can be a market maker on different exchanges and there'll always be liquidity. We wanted a way to kind of change that way that crypto market making worked, so that anyone who had just tokens and code and can interact with the human protocol escrow contracts could basically put a bounty up, just like we would do for machine learning, where you can get involved as a market maker yourself. So you don't have to be a big company anymore. We're going to have the capability where someone can launch a market making campaign to provide market making a certain threshold. And then anyone, whether big or small, can provide liquidity or whatever they need out of those market makers across those actions. Now, we at MetaHuman aren't going to be the ones running the infrastructure. It'll be people like you who are running the infrastructure. And we're actually doing a lot of work to make that super easy. So that way, even people who are maybe not super technically sophisticated enough to run a market making bot can get involved just by contributing funds to one of the bots that our users will run. And all of that will be secured using the human protocol. Oh, Ali's here. Yeah. So I'm just gonna randomly answer some comments because people are super excited about King Ali being in the group. Yeah, thanks, Eric. Thanks, Al. So that's the idea behind market making. We're going to have you can kind of think of anyone being able to launch a job saying, hey, I want market making on my coin across these different exchanges. And then we'll have, well, not us, but the UFI company that's building on top of us will have code that will facilitate that market making. What's cool is while you're market making, you're also doing arbing. And the code that's being released will automatically pick the most profitable opportunities across the market making campaigns, or just arbitrage campaigns that it finds across campaigns. So the bot runner can put their exchange credentials in all the bots. The bot will automatically find the best opportunities. And we have Fauzi, who's in the room. I'm not going to make Fauzi speak about market making today unless he wants to. But he is in the room, and he's on Discord all the time if you guys want to ask him any questions about what we're building with this bot. He came to us from Hummingbot, and he took the lead on this project and has really done a great job. What's amazing is we've really shown the power of human with this new infrastructure. We're using the same smart contracts that we use for the machine learning technology, really showing for the first time how human is a general purpose protocol, where any type of work that can be evaluated by a computer really can use these same escrow contracts and these same ideas. Now, there are some big differences between market making and what we're doing in machine learning. We expect most of the people doing crypto market making will be more Web3 experts, more degen focused, people who probably own some crypto. But it's also just an opportunity for someone who's got a little technical skills and a couple exchange accounts to throw a bot up. We're going to be working with a variety of different people in the industry to integrate these bots onto different platforms. We'll have some announcements of that in our next meeting. And we are currently planning on having something everyone can use at the Dubai Token 49 conference, which I should call out now is going to be a really cool event where a ton of us are going to be at in Dubai. I've never been to Dubai for an extended period before, but I'm super excited, hopefully, to meet some of you guys in person so that we can have technical conversations about it. Also, Fauzi, who's working on the HUFI protocol, the HUFI project, lives in Dubai. So they'll definitely be there to grab a drink. Do people drink in Dubai? I don't even know. To meet up and to chat and to have fun at the conference together. So super excited about that. Wow, that was already 15 minutes. So we're gonna try to make this meeting super fast. So I'm gonna quickly move on to the next subject and then open it up to questions for you. If you do want to ask questions, raise your hand now and just leave it in the raised hand corner. And we'll attempt to get to you and hear your voice in a moment. So, all right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is some of the stuff we've been doing in machine learning. So this year has been kind of wild for the machine learning apps that we've released on the Human app itself. We have a bunch of people using the protocol. We've done everything from surveys to we've actually now even done some small jobs using CVAT on the Human app, and I'm here to announce that we are expanding that greatly. So expect everyone on the Human app soon is going to have access to do labeling using a lot more powerful program. So CVAT is an open source project that originally came out of the Intel Corporation. That's now their own independent project. And I'm sorry we didn't bring them there. We were trying to get some CVAT people here today. We'll definitely get them here at the next one of these conferences. And they have added this really kind of state-of-the-art labeling system for tracking animal behavior modeling. So you can think of this as like looking at how rats interact with each other in a cage in an automated fashion. And this is really going to be a huge game changer, not only in things like drug discovery, but also environmental engineering, public safety. There's all sorts of uses for being able to track skeletons. We're working with the largest bioresearch firm outside of university, the Salk Foundation, right now automating their models. We've delivered a huge amount of data to them. We're basically driving their animal behavior research training project now. And we're going to be opening that up to the Human app. So now all of you workers who are going to be all of you workers who are going to be on the Human app are going to have the ability to basically make blockbuster new drugs. I think the main thing, although we'll have to get the Salk people on, that they're working on right now is fighting pancreatic cancer. So understanding whether or not these drugs, which doctors are creating to fight pancreatic cancer, are safe and effective against one of the worst types of cancer out there. And we're delivering. It's been a real triumph in kind of the model of Human, where CVAT is a company on top, providing cool technology and using the protocol for what it's meant to be, a protocol for harnessing human work. Human app plays a huge role in terms of recruiting a workforce for them. So we're going to expand it, and this is going to provide a lot more work for each worker. We should be able to get to the point to where we have unlimited work for workers, where there's far more work than we can fill with our supply. We're currently planning on expanding our workers about 10x during this, our work hours about 10x during this project. But it really marks a transition from when the Human Foundation is putting up most of the funds for labeling and transitioning to a world where the money is coming from the outside. And so that's going to be a big change. And it also means that not all your payments will be coming from HMT. So more and more of your payments will probably be either USDC or USDT. We always want to make sure that workers get a good deal of HMT because we want you to have a say in how the protocol is run, how the DAO is run, and how things are routed. But at the same time, I think there are a lot of people who are excited to be paid in dollar coins just because it can be a little bit more predictable. And, we hope by 2025 that it'll be about 95% of the payments will be in dollar coins and that there'll be no limits to the amount of work on the platform. Well, Ali, you should talk to Binance. Get them to list us. I think that would be great. I hope Binance is still around in 2025. Things look scary, but there are a lot of exchanges that are going to be listing humans in 2024, and we're super excited to announce those as they come up. But we're not going to do any on this call. Oh my God, we've already gotten to 5:20. So, sorry guys for being a little slow today. I'm trying to drink coffee as quick as I can to kind of get a little bit on point. It is 5 a.m. here. But we really wanted this to be a quick meeting, and we wanted to give some time for people to ask questions. So, all right. So the only person who has their hand up is Sujan Sharif. Sujan, I hope I'm saying your name right. Let's see if we can unmute him and let him ask a question. Otherwise, he can just ask in chat. Anyone who has a question, put your hand up, and we'll have your raised hand go up, and we'll get to you. So Sujan Sharif, either ask your question in chat, or we can see if we can unmute you. And let's see, is he unmuted? It's all on him.
Yeah, so Sujan, you can unmute yourself. I only can mute people, but unmute them.
No, okay, cool. See if you can unmute yourself, Sujan, or just ask your question in chat, if that's better for you. Uh-oh, I think Sujan's gone away. Let's try someone else.
Yeah, so we have another person in the list, which is Kakagu.
Kakagu, can you unmute yourself and ask a question? Or you can do it in chat. Let's see what you got. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Alex.
Hey, Kaka, where are
Can
you
you hear
from?
me?
Am I saying yes, I can. Am I saying your name right?
Right, Kaka. I'm
Yes.
from the Korean community, and
Oh,
I'm a
awesome, Korea.
long-time holder.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's so great. Oh, it's so wonderful to have you there. I was so happy to see that Korea is letting digital nomads come in. So that's gonna be super sweet. I should also mention if people want to ask their questions in Telegram or Discord, Ali will be looking by collecting questions from the audience. So, but Kaka, why don't you go ahead with your question?
Okay, I'm a long-time holder of HMT token, and I
Yep.
followed Human since
Yep.
the token sale. My question is, does Human have any plan to boost the Asia communities? Because if you take a look at the Korean channel on Human's Discord, it's almost dead, and there's no
Oh, no.
messages for a long time.
Oh wow. Well, so the first thing, Kaka, is I definitely think if you're willing to help us on community, we are trying to get more people involved in Korea. So definitely, if you are willing to chat with more, reach out to Ali, and he will help organize something there. We're definitely planning on doing something in Singapore in 2049. If we can get a Korean community organized, then we can probably also get something going on Korean Blockchain Week. That'll probably be in the second half of the year, though. We do have a lot of longtime friends in Korea, and we're hoping with human market making that that'll have a big price impact, and hopefully that price impact will affect the community in Korea. Katya, I'm just curious, what exchanges are people using in Korea nowadays?
Exchanges.
What are the topics? Yeah, what are the top
In Korea?
exchanges in Korea? Yeah. It's okay. I won't put you on the spot. All right. So let me see. Oh wow, we've got the Audino team here. So just gonna give a little shout out to Aman from Audino and give you guys a little background on what they're doing. So Audino is state of the art in is a state of the art audio labeling platform that's launched a whole bunch of cool machine learning on top. Um, and we reached out to them when their project was kind of in a transition stage. And what's great is they've been working really closely with CVAT and actually porting their platform on top. So now, with the work that CVAT's done and the work that Audino's done, we're going to be launching audio labeling sometime this year. We're still trying to figure out the exact best use case for this, but this will be another set of work, probably USDC driven, on top of the human protocol and the human app. But initially, we will be doing some HMT jobs just to kind of kick it off. And the goal is, well, Aman, I don't know if you want to take the mic and give us 5 minutes on what Audino does. I hate to put you on the spot.
Yep. Hi, Alex. Happy New Year to
Oh,
everyone, and happy New Year to Alex, you too. So,
Happy New Year.
yeah, yeah. Hope it went well. So, basically, just wanted to introduce what Audino is doing right now. As Alex mentioned, that we are a Audino audio labeled tool, and another branches like our ML pipeline, where we gonna like we have already built a prototype where you can summarize your videos and your meetings. Just take an example. If we are meeting right now, if we are recorded this video, that you can upload to our platform, and you can take the minute of the meetings, and you can ask and play with the video files. Simultaneously, like our model will give you a summary and the chapters which are discussed in that video. So no need to like go through a long video. We have cut all that part. So right now we have developed this, and going forward with like right now we have developed this for Hindi, English, and Arabics. Going forward, we are including all Indic languages along with every several languages which are present in the world.
Perfect. That's a great intro. We're going to give them a whole community chat once we've done a couple of these, along with the CVAC guys to give them. I'm so sorry for putting you on the spot. We didn't even tell them that this meeting was happening, but I just wanted to for you guys to hear his voice and to hear about one of the other awesome communities that's running on top of the human protocol. So thanks so much, Aman. Um, I'm just going to take some of the questions from the chat. You guys asked some hard questions, so let me see if I can start off with some of the hardest ones. Will there be new business models, and what do you think about stable prices? It's been horizontal for a while now. We want to do more. 10K is too small now. Of course, the infamous Binance listing is asked a few times. Most people can't get HMT after completing 500 tasks. So HMT on Binance. So let me take HMT token price decreases day by day. So I'm going to take the questions that no one likes me talking about, especially the lawyers, which is stable prices. It's been horizontal. So I'm just going to be really honest with you guys. I can't predict the price, but I think that people in crypto are really focused on crypto applications. And that's one of the things that I'm super excited about QFI is QFI is an application for the crypto universe, and it provides really important use cases for HMT. And, I can't predict the price, but I have to feel as though doing something core to how crypto works, market making, and figuring out an automated way to do that where anyone with code and tokens can do market making, I have to assume it's going to have an effect on price, but we'll see. Ultimately we can't predict the prices here. And honestly, everyone on our team has always really been solely focused on getting use cases that people care about. So that's going to be our approach to the price. I think that Bitcoin, I was just looking today, has been at surprisingly flat for the last month. We've been kind of tracking that same flatness for the last month. And I expect a lot of crypto is going to is going to or, is going to be following the trend of Bitcoin. That's just kind of we're not tied to Bitcoin directly, but I think that you'll see that volume and price is all gonna kind of move together. So if you guys think that Bitcoin is going to go up, who knows? Maybe Newman will as well. So then people want to talk about more work. I already did talk about some of the work that we're bringing on the platform, but just to be a little bit more clear there, the goal is really to ramp up not only the amount of workers in our system, but also the amount of work that we're putting into the system. That will mean that more and more of the payout, instead of coming from us in the form of HMT, is going to come from clients requesting work in the form of USDC. And we think that's good. It's just part of the natural growing up and permission of the protocol. And it does give kind of an unfair advantage to the longtime workers who've been holding and getting HMT for a long time. But we think it's fair because you guys deserve to be rewarded for taking a risk on us. Let's see here. Someone asked, when will the status of tokens in the Scale network be resolved? So there is a program launched with Scale for, I don't know the details exactly, where you can burn your tokens and get HMT back. So please check the news for that. All Scale users should have a way of doing that. Shakib, I hate to put you on the spot, but I'm curious if you could speak a little bit about the Scale token project. And can we please mute Rashid Khan? Thanks. Shakib, are you there? I don't know if I hate to put you on the spot, but I'm curious if I got that right. We might have lost Shakib. Is anyone else on our side? If you could raise your hand if you know what we were doing on the Scale to deal with the Scale issue. Someone on our side? It looks like I'm a little bit poorly organized. I'll have to bring that up another day. We'll bump whatever the article is in regards to the Scale token. Maybe Ali can say something.
We already have provided a form for the Scale, and I shared that on the socials, on Discord and Telegram. We will provide a new form. Just they will need to stay tuned for like a couple days.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Great. Yeah, that's right. I remember we ran into some issue with the plan on Scale. So sorry that we haven't gotten everyone paid, but everyone should be fixed there. There will be technical issues whenever you're doing new things. I'm sorry, guys. This is the problem with doing anything that's bleeding edge. What happened with Scale is we were told by the Scale team that there would be a lot of liquidity there and it would be easy for people to offboard. But in the end, we found it very expensive for our users to offboard there. So we're doing our best. And this really showed, this is something that the routing protocol actually handled pretty well. Once we had problems with liquidity, we stopped routing stuff to the Scale network. We'll be adding new networks, which are lower priced. But in the end, please excuse our technical difficulties, but I'm afraid to say there'll be more, especially for new things. Will there be new business models like CVAT? So yeah, we talked a little bit about Audino. We talked a little bit about UFI. So that one is done. Some people asked about staking features. So I think staking is dumb and sucks. It's also really bad for tax reasons in America. And what's great is market making. Market making and arbitrage is way better than staking. It's kind of the same idea though, where you can contribute funds and make a percentage on those funds through market making. And so we're launching that as a feature where any coin can do market making. And this is going to provide huge opportunities similar to staking, but actually in many places way better from a tax perspective. And just in terms of utility, it takes something that was something that only a couple of whales could do, big companies, and it opens up to anyone on the internet with exchange accounts to start market making with humans. So we're super excited to do something way cooler than staking, which is market making and arbitrage. All right. We are super running out of time. I actually wanted to end at 5:30. But we have another question. I'll do it, Akram. This might be our last one, but
Yeah. Hi, Alex. Can you hear me? I am audible, guys.
Yes, we can.
Hello, Alex. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
But I don't
We can't
listening
hear Alex.
don't audible. Alex. So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, we can hear you, Akram, but not Alex anymore.
Yeah.
Still not, which is weird.
Can you
Maybe you
hear
can
me?
ask your question
Yeah.
anyway, and Alex will fix his AirPods.
The only capture jobs is available in this platform. Yeah, another jobs is coming in this year. Yeah, next year. Can you ask me any question for this?
This is a question about the type of jobs that you will be able to.
Yeah,
Okay,
I have
cool.
question for this. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just going to let Alex get back on the meeting. So now you're muted, Alex. This call is recorded, and Alex provided a lot of answers on that very point. But hopefully his mic is going to work back. But yeah, to sum it up, and obviously I'll let you just go and check the recording. Alex mentioned a lot of different use cases that are going to be added. Oh, let me just.
Okay, I am back.
Oh,
I
cool.
can actually hear stuff. So sorry about that. Man, maybe we should be using Twitter Spaces. I don't know. Akram, can you ask your question again?
Yeah, my question is only capture is available at that moment in the protocols, human protocols. But I'm asking the regarding next projects. Yeah, lot of projects is available at moment in this year, next year.
Oh, I can't say I understood you. Could you ask that question a different way? I'm not sure I totally understand.
Okay.
Do you want
Could
me to
you
sum it up,
re-ask?
Akram?
Yeah, sum it up. Thanks.
I know it's because we had a little chat with Akram just before. Alexander, please, can you just shut down the sharing of your screen? Yeah, so basically the question is about the different type of jobs we're going to bring on the human app.
Yeah, totally. So, you guys have been involving some of the capture style jobs. That is probably going to be less common. We're still going to have those. But the big two obviously are going to be CVAT, Audino, and the other new one is HuFi. HuFi is probably not necessarily going to come from the human app. That might actually be done in a different way. It's still going to be tied to that human app ID to the extent it's tied to our reputation oracle. Also, we're going to have voting that's going to be tied to your human app protocol.
Okay.
So definitely, those are the four things you're going to be able to do with your human app login immediately and soon. We're going to ramp up the amount of work that we can do on those. Like I said, we're trying to do at least 10 times as much work over the next couple months, or 10 times as many hours in the months doing the protocol. But we're definitely going to get to the point, or our goal is by 2025 to have unlimited work and unlimited workers on the protocols. So
Okay.
that's
Okay.
the goal.
Thank you so much for information, Alex.
Akram, where
Thank
are
you.
you located?
I am from India, and our company is DataKill.ai. Actually.
Cool. That's exciting. Well, we'll have to invite you on to tell us more about your company. So, God, guys, I really wanted to limit this meeting to 30 minutes, so I'm going to stop it here. We went a little bit
No.
longer than I thought. But I just want to thank everyone for coming to our first meeting. We're going to try to do these every couple weeks,
Okay.
just to get people on and to ask questions. So if you didn't have a chance to ask a question this time, we'll try it again. Maybe we'll do the next one longer, but I like keeping them short. I personally have really bad ADD, so more than 30 minutes, and I'm just, who knows? We just want this year to be more transparent, more community driven, and more really in the heart of crypto. So I just want to thank everyone for showing up. Why don't we stop the YouTube now? And if people want to hang out and ask questions, we can do that in